Septimo appugnationis die. So, before we get any further, normally I read the whole sentence, but it's kind of long and I don't want you to freak out. So we're going to chunk it as we go along. Look, we've got an ablative phrase talking about when everything in this sentence is happening. Okay. Maximo coorto vento. Oh, that's not so bad. An ablative absolute there. Maximo and coorto both modify vento with a ginormous wind having risen up. Okay. Ferventes fusili ex argilla glandes fundis. All right, so here Caesar's starting to talk about tricks, weapons, things that the Gauls are using against the Romans. So what you need to know is fusili ex argilla is a prepositional phrase detailing a type of material. Ferventes is modifying glandes. So here is your weapon, glandes, and it is described. They are described as ferventes, so they're hot. Glandes, hot glandes, and this prepositional phrase talks about what the glandes are made out of. Okay, and then fundis is an ablative noun. These are slings. So these are, I think they're globs, molten globs from melted metal, whatever argilla is. I can't remember the exact term for that. But they're molten globs with slings. So even if you don't know the rest of the sentence, you can assume that if you've got globs and slings, Gauls are probably hurling them at Romans. And that makes sense because glandes is in fact accusative. Look, we've got that es there. So we've got molten hot globs made from molten metal and with slings, and we've got something else, some other sort of weapon or projectile. Verbe facta iacula. Okay, again, this is going to modify iacula. Notice they've got the same root, ferventes, verbe facta. So apparently, whatever it is, it's hot. Iacula, that's the root for throwing. So super hot projectiles. Okay, so again, we don't have our verb yet, but we can guess because we've got a prepositional phrase here. So we got hot stuff made from metal with slings and other hot burning things onto the houses, i.e. the buildings that are inside the Roman camp. And then we've got this nifty relative clause that's going to describe the buildings. Qua more Gallico stramentis erant tecti. So we're going to chunk that off, and that's modifying the casas, which, according to this, the Gauls' custom, were covered with this ablative with straw. So you've got burning projectiles and houses with straw roofs. Ooh, it's going to look interesting. Oh, here's the main verb, iacere koi parent. Didn't I tell you it was probably a verb of hurling? So there it is. So the rest of the stuff is all a bunch of, look, adverbial information, direct object, ferventes, glandes, with some modifying stuff. Another direct object, verbe facta, iacula, with some other modifying details. And the Gauls began to throw those things. Okay, keep going. Hi, coleriter ignum comprehenderent, et venti magnitudine in omnem locum castrorum distulerant. These things, that would be the huts, because hi is feminine nominative plural. So the only feminine thing we've got going on that's plural is casas. So these huts, who are now nominative, these things quickly, guess what they would do in regards to fire? Oh, there's your verb, comprehenderent. Subject, verb, direct object. These things quickly caught fire, and because of this ablative magnitude, because of the greatness of what? Of the wind, which he mentioned up here. Because of the greatness of the wind, prepositional phrase over here, and omnem locum castrorum, of course, modifies locum. All over the place, and then here's the verb that is the subject of high. So these huts quickly grabbed the fire, and distulerant, the direct object is understood to be the ignum again.